Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infora Exiled. This is a very special episode because everyone is here. Finally! Everyone is here.
Yes!
Alrighty, I'm gonna just go quick into intros, and then after that, we're gonna hop straight into the story. Would my players please introduce themselves? I, for one, am Ace, the DM that needs no introduction but gives you one anyways.
I'll
Right.
go. Hey guys, I am. It's a theme now, man. It's good.
You're just naturally first.
Hey guys, I'm Nikki. I go by Bloodlove King just about anywhere, and I am playing Jinx Hacker Extraordinaire.
Alright.
I'll go next. Hello, I am Rab. I go by Tab160 about everywhere. I am playing Copper Origami Man, professional fleer, but also sometimes just uses a hammer.
It's a good ass hammer.
I'll take next. Hey, I'm Tony. My shoulder is Ramona, and I play the Weasley Hacker Man, expert extraordinaire catfisher, and general ne'er-do-well, Volt, who is having a great time.
Alright, and then for my other two players, could you introduce the players that are in the party first, and then your separate character?
Okay, I'll go ahead and
Okay.
go. Since,
Yep, go ahead,
since
go
I had my twin go. Hi
Yep.
everybody, it has been a long time, but my name is JJ. I go by King JJ Ace over on TikTok and chaotic_JJ on Instagram. You wanted to do which one first, Ace? I'm sorry.
So do your brass character first, and then
Okay, I am playing with the one that's with the party. His name is Brass. He is the Warmer Enforcer, and then my little evil being, which I love with all of my heart, is named Switch. They are a gutter punk scoundrel, and I am so excited to finally be back here with you guys because I have missed your freaking faces.
yes.
Oh, I
all
love
the loves.
Awesome loves. Hi everyone. My name is Dennis. I am basically the the supreme emo guy in this kind of group persona of this place. I am going by primal_king_underworld on TikTok. So first things I'll be playing as Gil, the drunken fool who is just basically a fool. I don't know.
He is a depressed lad.
Yeah, a depressed lad who is in search for his brother. Anyway, and then I'm also be playing as my lovely and amazing guy, the street samurai super soldier himself, Nathan Stryker.
Alrighty, that is awesome. Thank you everybody for your introductions. We're gonna go into one quick sponsorship before starting. We are sponsored by Geeky Clean, and we would like to thank them for supporting our channel. Are you guys tired of allergic reactions to your everyday soaps? Or are your bath bombs not strong enough for your guys' scent, or just strong enough in chemicals? Or do you hate not having enough dice? Geeky Clean may be your answer. With 100% biodegradable packaging, Geeky Clean is ready to help you stay squeaky, geeky clean with their amazing products. From a gorgeous collection of soaps to aesthetically pleasing D20 dice bombs, and even what I found out this week, Animal Crossing hand foaming soap for washing your hands. Oh, my whole world just turned upside down with that. The Geeky Clean is able to help you with all your cleanly needs and your dice addiction. How, you may ask? Well, some of their dice bombs actually have dice within their own sets. You're able to contact Geeky Clean through the communication tab about any of your allergic needs, and you're able to use the promo code ANIPOD for your next purchase to receive 5% off discount at geekyclean.com. And that includes also their monthly subscription as well. So thank you, Geeky Clean, for sponsoring us. And with that,
Hey, Ace,
Could
real
we-
quick.
yeah.
Sorry, can I interrupt and plug something?
Yes, you may plug your group.
So, thank you. So, I actually have another game tonight as well over on twitch.tv/Ryan the Enchanter, where I play Adis Asim, our high elf paladin barbarian who has issues. But we play over on twitch.tv/Ryan the Enchanter. We are the Queer Questers. We go live Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know conversions for the other time zones, so just you'll have to do it on your own. But if you want to come see more of me and then a weird, crazy ADHD cat game, basically, go check us out.
Catling approves.
Yeah.
Cat ring approves.
Alrighty.
Like wrangling
If we
cats
can-
sometimes.
All right.
Yep.
And also, one last thing, all the music you're listening to right now is by a group called Infraction. They are just like Tabletop and Arcane Anthems when it comes to their stream, no copyright streaming platforms. They're free to download for a lot of fun, and some of them you do have to pay. But other than that, thank you, Infraction, for allowing us to use all of your cool cyberpunk music, because it's gonna make tonight pretty awesome. And with that, we're gonna do a quick recap.
Oh boy.
So
Oh,
we can
boy.
actually turn off the music if you would like to, or we can move to Astral Cradle if you have it. If you don't have Astral Cradle, it's okay. You probably don't.
I only have the 4 that you sent me.
Okay, then you can just turn down the music for it, because we're gonna go a little bit into silence for now. But in our last episode, the party was able to meet Celine, the last druid of Amphora. Celine was a being that was able to inform the party about the true story about the Great Divide that was made. Because big corporations, guys, you can totally trust big corporations with the history of your entire society. It's totally not like things were, completely switched around for the good old switcheroony. Celine was able to inform the party that they were also trying to work against Orbis in an underground society called the Geode. Ant was a friend of theirs that they were able to connect through, and as you guys were able to talk through this all, the rest of the group, Brass and Copper and Zinc, were able to manage to make it through. As you guys were able to ride in a wagon, old classic wagon being pulled by the good old horsepower of motorcycles. As that drive was going through, Celine was able to tell you the true story of the Great Divide, where why there was such a divide between the people of Amphora was because the demon that was holding it off and the heroes that were fought, they had separated their souls to keep one bound away from the other. So the tree that was in the green district was the actual tree that had the heroes in it, instead of what the media basically said within the museum, that the demon was being held within it, and that the other tree was the one that was within the bottom of the root district, where, fun fact, wasn't fully intact and was completely scattered about, which was the reason why the storm were all coming through. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that scary?
It's almost
So
as
you
if
guys-
they let a demon out of it. Who would have
Yes.
guessed?
Ooh, what a-
Who would have guessed?
Ooh, what a game.
Or the demon just let himself out because there's no magic or electricity to go through, or science to kind of hold it back, unlike the green district that has higher technology.
The demon said, I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna go.
I'm out of this bitch.
The demon literally was just like,
Just finger guns.
Cool, ready to go. I gotta bounce.
as this is going through though, you are able to see Celine go into a store that looks like an old antique store, as all of a sudden you saw the front part of it kind of open up, kind of like a garage, as in like a secret department type of way, and you guys are able to go down underneath into the bunker area that is completely safe from the storm. It's completely parked, and you guys found out that the group was an underground society that would imitate homelessness within all the districts, including one that you had met that Volts was able to figure out from the spider tender, the old lady that was always drunk. Having said that, you guys are able to enter into this area. It's very lush with plant life because, necessities and survival is the biggest thing. So instead of being like a black market or a dark market, it's more of like a actual market for like people to survive in. Going through, I have the hiccups. Excuse me.
You're good.
It's all
You're good.
Boo!
You're all good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to scare you. Boo!
Mm.
Boo!
Yeah, as you guys were able to go through, you see people that look like to be running on like bicycles and like kind of pedaling through, kind of like running power to get through. Other people are just like working around to make sure things are all set. There's some classic people that are trying to like get like old car batteries to keep the electricity running in this place. But also, if you guys would like to look at the Infora inspiration, I don't know if we're able to show it up on screen. Probably not.
Give me 2 seconds and I can probably get it in. Yeah.
Okay, if you go into your Discord and see in the tag of District Environments Inspiration, the photo on the top that was recently posted today is what one part of the area of this underground bunker kind of looks like.
Where did I save that?
I can tag everyone in it actually here.
Oh no! I saved it on my computer. I just couldn't find where I put it because
Yes.
I am.
Gotta love the Discord blip.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
You see people coming in and out and just working every so often. Would anybody like to do anything while that's being thrown up, or are you guys able to see it to kind of look at it? Okay.
You're talking
So
about
for
the first one or the second one?
The first one, the top one, the one that doesn't look like a city. So just putting that up on screen for a couple seconds. So this area looks very general to like, kind of like what an underground studio apartment would look like, or like a garage of some sort. And there are things such as desks, computers. There looks like to be a pad that has a little bit of light coming through. And you can see a little bit that the very top roof of the actual building that it is starting to seep kind of down into it. It needs some repair, but other than that, it's pretty okay. You can take it off the screen and put it back on us if you want to.
Yay.
But yee. Celine says, welcome to the Geode.
This
There's
is
any-
certainly not what I was expecting from the Badlands.
Yeah.
It's a lot of kleptomania, to be honest with you.
I mean, I can understand that, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
There
Almost
are a lot of
everything.
people out there.
Yeah. This is mainly a bunch of people that are from the homeless community of different districts, all the way stemming from people who have lost their jobs in blue, all the way down to Root District that decided to leave. We have some form of finance here with Watts. We don't ask them for payment, but it's enough that if somebody wants to leave, they can easily come back through, because, you know, if we're going to be stealing stuff, we might as well, you know, steal right. If
That's
you
one
look
way to
over
put it.
here, yeah. We do not condone stealing on this channel. Do not do it. You will go
No.
to jail.
Do
You're all
not
very bad people
Do
in this
not
game. Don't
steal.
follow what we
Yes.
do.
at all.
Do as we
Yes.
say, not as we do.
As you guys are able to look through, you guys can make perception checks if you want to, or you can ask Celine different questions. Ant hasn't really come to the setting yet.
So you say you're not aligned with Orbis.
Oh gosh, no. I can actually show you where the tree is if you want to look at it.
Ooh.
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 Just-
I rolled it.
I
I
would
rolled a
like that.
17.
It's just the amount of tech making me just a bit nervous.
We've stolen a lot of stuff. It also kind of helps that people know how to make connection towers. So if you want to try to get a signal, those of you that do have higher technology should be able to get at least one bar, but like only for 10 seconds.
Well, then, isn't like a geode just like a lumpy orb?
It's a cluster of an orb. It's a
Are you-
broken apart.
Are you trying to say that they're related because it's just an orb?
Look,
That's the
I'm
most dumb
not saying
conclusion I've ever
anything.
heard, I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is
To be fair, the paranoia
name
is
isn't-
really high up there with us right now.
That you know what, that's fair. That's fair. I mean,
Considering we
haven't killed you
survived a
yet?
storm.
Also, we haven't killed you yet, and you guys kind of did save my life from being storm bait. I kind of owe you this much.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes
That's
sense.
true. That's
yeah,
fair.
if they were with Orbis, I don't think that we would be alive right now.
I don't know. I
They
mean,
wouldn't
there's
save
like
our asses.
there's like some mirrors where we saved a child, we saved Celine, and then we like got taken into the HQ, got taken care of, and then the skullduggery happened. So like, we're on the same path right now. I just
You know, I didn't even think
Sure.
about that, but yeah, no, that's pretty much how it happened with them, didn't it?
I mean, considering that we've learned that this demon is in the city, and that you know you guys had your asses handed to you, especially when you left the city. You guys were apparently wanted, so it kind of makes sense in the moment.
All of a sudden, you just hear somebody said, "Yeah, you guys are wanted, all right. You guys have a pretty good bounty on your heads too." You just hear way off in the distance as a gentleman kind of comes up. He's around 6'1". He has a completely metal arm and torso kind of going through. You're able to see as this is going through. You also see that like half his leg has been. Oh, who did it?
Frosty.
Frosty.
After
What
getting
now?
sub.
So while
Thank
my
you.
compatriots are drinking, I have a message from the party. Remember, we're not trash, we're recycling.
I love it so much
Are
because
you
I know where,
really-
I
Tony,
know where
I
you
have
Tony,
missed this.
Tony,
This is
Tony,
what I've missed the
what the
most.
heck, my guy?
Rab,
I
What
didn't-
the heck, my
just as
guy?
much.
This drink is really hard not to spill on myself, so I'm trying not to laugh and drink at the same time. It's
You
rough.
get a straw, my guy.
My
Yeah,
favorite
use
thing
a
is
straw. What the heck?
I didn't
Or give
miss
some
the
to
group.
Ramona.
I didn't miss the group. I missed Tony's crazy hydrates. Is what I missed the most.
yeah, 100%. This is what we came here for.
Yep.
Yep,
we do have
yep.
for
This
them.
is what
I
we're
have, to
going
go,
for.
I have to go find one. I forgot that that's a thing.
Mm.
Oh no.
Yeah. You see that this gentleman is rather bald now. He has like a little line of like a mohawk kind of going through of like blondish hair with like green spikes. It's not the prettiest, but it does the job for a mohawk. As he kind of stands up, he's dressed semi-nice, not good nice, but like nice in the form of Badlands. So like raggedy pants that are ripped. They got patches everywhere. There's clothespins attached. He's just like, sup.
I'm sorry. Who
Took
the
you
hell
long-
are you?
I am Ant. I've been looking for Celine for a couple of weeks now.
We found her in a
Okay.
tree. It wasn't exactly hard.
No, yeah. No, it was not hard to find her.
We thought she was taken into the city.
She was in a
Apparently
tree.
she's standing
literally,
right here
like,
now,
a couple
so.
miles out.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm
My
not the
name is
brightest,
Jinx.
anyways. Hi, my name is Ant.
Hi. My name is Gil.
Hello. To give you an idea, though, you guys have a pretty big bounty on your heads. Of
Oh no,
like,
we've already been informed of that one. Yeah. On top of
yeah,
the fact
40
that,
million watts.
Jesus
For-
fucking
for
Christ!
what?
Oh,
For what?
Like
Wait,
for
wait,
all
wait,
of
wait.
us or individually?
For real?
For all of you together alive, it is 40 million. For all of you dead, it's only 10 million watts.
holy
Three of
crap!
us.
That is
There's
What?
only
That is-
three of us.
Switch
Yeah,
knew
I
this
was-
and didn't, but I didn't know how much it was. Holy crap!
I would assume Nathan would know the same thing, but at the same time, he would not know that would be that much.
Tony, you look like you want to say something.
We had this conversation about whether or not we should trust you guys and your suspect, and the first thing like you
I
bring
mean-
up before your name is how much money we could get you if you turned us.
He
Yeah.
rolled a nat one. He's very stupid.
I
I'm sorry.
40
40 million? You could buy,
40.
you could buy like 40 vans with that.
Oh my
You
god.
can
you
buy
could
two.
so
Hell,
much
even a
more than 40
mansion.
vans.
Or a mansion.
Buy a nice
Whatever the hell
house.
that is.
You can buy an average house in the blue district for that, and in the pink district, a basic apartment.
Whoa.
I
That
do.
is the level of richness between the green district, the blue district, and the pink district.
They are
God
cheap
damn.
motherfuckers. They are cheap motherfuckers. What the fuck is this shit?
Skipping out.
Let's give it out.
sorry. Now I don't trust you for not turning us in. I'm sorry, but
No, but
Do you want to be turned in?
Up
Like,
I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
all I'm
Wait,
gonna say.
hold on. Okay, everyone. Let's all calm down for a moment, please. So, first things first, ants. Why tell us that they are worth this much money when we just know you by
Can you
your
make
name?
a sense of motive, please?
yeah, no, but for
Can I-
sure. Never mind, it's a fucking 3. -2.
Well,
You think
I
he's
rolled a-
dead
I-
serious?
I got a 12.
This
Okay.
is, I think the 4th straight session where I'm rolling with disadvantage. So let's see how this goes.
oh god,
Baby.
why do you have disadvantage?
I would say you have a short
Exhaustion.
rest.
Stuff happened.
Did you get a natural 20?
I got 2.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Take a picture.
Take a
Take a picture. Take
Take
a
a picture
picture
and
of
send
that.
it. I want to see that.
Natural 20.
I want to see that shit.
I rolled
We
a
need
22.
this.
2 natural 20s. What
Dude,
the
you've
heck?
just
Well,
been
mine wasn't
blessed
natural.
by the gods.
Oh my
Picture didn't
god!
happen exactly. Experiment.
I think this was meant to be. That
Yes.
was meant to be to happen. I swear to God.
So Volt,
Yeah.
with your natural 20, you know Ants is completely bullshitting about the 40 million shit. You guys are probably worth like
Fake.
40,000 watts.
Okay. I was like, God damn, if that's the
But
truth.
he is like 100% fucking with y'all.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful, Tony.
Wait,
Hey
so
yo.
how much is the
Gorgeous.
actual? How much is the actual bounty? 40,000? Is that what you said?
40,000 watts. So that's like the average price of like, I want to say like a year's worth of rent for an apartment in the Blue District.
So 40,000 alive, 10,000 dead. Assuming.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. That
Which is like
sounds a lot
pocket change
reasonable.
in the pink, but he's just.
And I was
fucking
gonna
with you
say
guys.
that's a lot of reasonable than
I was like,
40
I
million
know
or
they're
some shit.
wanted. Like, I know they're wanted by like a high individual, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah, especially 40 million. Like, how can you go for that high
Okay,
when?
let's try to regroup.
Alright.
So real quick, before we fully regroup, I would like to give a shout out to JJ because I was going to use a whole ass different set of dice.
Oh, was that the
Oh.
last
Was
dice?
that the one?
Yeah,
This is
it was.
but we're the twins, so we had to have twinning dice.
Yes.
So
I rolled a 22 on this one too. Yes.
Those die do. Oh wow.
The twins' powers back.
This is amazing.
Twin power.
That's terrifying.
Anyway, back to where we're doing. Back
Anyway.
to where we're doing.
Alrighty.
Look, okay. So you got to be shitting us. Come on, for 40 million. Look. I'm worth a lot, but no one recognizes that, so they're definitely not going to offer you 40 million. Okay, that's
You just look at Ant, gives you a smirk. He looks over to Celine and kind of taps her shoulder, says, "They're funny. They could take a joke. I like you guys.
We've been going through
Half
some
of you guys
trauma
were scared
recently.
shitless."
We've been going
mean-
through some trauma recently, not limited to running into a tree and almost dying.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought the tree was, I meant like the literal like demon of Infora, but okay.
No,
Oh,
no. Also him,
Oh yeah,
but also just a
Both
tree
and.
that almost killed us.
I mean,
It's
Yeah.
gonna
I feel
take
like
a bit.
so. Yeah, the tree is important. You're underselling for sure. Basically, we've either had or almost had everyone we love die
Yes.
or betray us. So we don't take jokes well anymore.
It kind of depends on the timing.
Oh my gosh, I rolled another natural one. He's trying to keep a straight face.
This bitch.
He can't. He
this
really,
bitch.
he really can't keep a straight face.
Why is
And
that funny?
As he does that, not like that type of funny. It's like a, I don't know what to say type of face. So he looks at you and says, "I deadass don't know how to respond."
It's been trying.
Now
You
imagine
have
living.
technology. That is interesting to me. Do you perhaps, and this is completely off base, have some parts that I could use to repair a flying drone?
I don't know. I know that we're running on global network, which is practically just It's like Spectrum in our world.
Okay.
It's like it works, but it's not the best.
I get you.
Just shots fired. The Spectrum still love you. We don't speak for the company, but
It gets the job done, technically.
yeah. If you want,
Gets the job done ish.
We have some scrap parts. If you want to look into the back of it, I don't really care.
Yes,
Half the
please.
parts are mine.
Wait. And Volt is going to reach into his fanny pack and pull out the solar-powered computer. This is you're doing. Is that what I understand?
It took a lot of fucking duct tape and a lot of hot glue.
Hot glue.
I don't know what you're talking about. Duct tape can fix anything. If you put your mind to
I
it,
mean,
really.
That's
if
not
you-
exactly
if you-
how it works with technology.
So
I-
for
mm.
for
I'm not a
we
tech
use
person. I don't know.
hot glue, just to give you an idea for those of you that I guess don't know what it is out in these parts, we get sap from the trees and it sticks really, really nice. You have to heat it up. So then once you're able to heat it up to a point where it's able to go through, it's like you
Is
just
it-
hear Zinc in the background be like, it's like an epoxy.
Thank
So,
you.
wait.
Thank you.
Does-
See? Super easy. One word explanation.
But does it conduct electricity? Is it like
Exactly.
a conductive epoxy or a non-conductive
I
epoxy?
mean, you could
Because
try,
it's-
right? You could try anything, really.
It won't give you a large spark to it because if it gives too much of a hard charge, then it will crystallize the epoxy and make it fail. It'd be like if lightning was to strike sap, it will crystallize it and harden it. It's the same thing with electricity.
I see. Okay. Well,
So when we say you have 10 seconds to use some of the like technology we have here in these parts, we're not kidding.
so it'll just like not work after that point.
Pretty much.
I
That's
mean,
not-
it is
Okay.
the bad. It is the Badlands.
We have
so what do you guys
hot wire
expect?
stuff. We have some Blue District old droids if you want to look into that stuff. At this moment, all of a sudden you okay, all of a sudden you just hear a little zzz, zzz coming to Volt your phone. As you
So-
notice that
Here's the
What?
thing. I don't have
cannibalized.
one anymore.
He cannibalized his for the parts.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Bucky.
Yeah,
My
he
advanced
did.
communicator is now
as
a
that
piece.
goes,
Of
He's now
okay,
gone.
as that goes, the message is null and void. Which is kind of funny, just saying.
Ow! That's all I'm gonna
are
say.
as you guys are able to continue the conversation and stuff, we're gonna go over to our other two players for Nathan and Switch.
What are we doing?
I'm scared.
What are we doing?
I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
Yeah. So just gonna be doing a recap of for those of you that have been watching. We did a quick message, choose your own adventure style for these two characters to figure out to kind of get the time to go a little faster. And so we're just gonna recap a little bit on what happened. So currently these two people are on their way to the Blue District. They have gotten onto a plane and they were given the choice to wear the goggles that would make it safe on their eyes to not overly strain and cause temporary blindness, or they were able to put them on and just have a relaxing ride. And both of them chose to have just a nice, relaxing ride, glasses on, and it was pretty good. However, for one of them, information was given that there was a sighting of information regarding somebody's parent. And as that has been going on and everything else like that, Nathan, all of a sudden you get in the back of your head, I need you to make a tech check.
Okay.
Was this a headphones off for the rest of them?
Oh no, they can listen.
Oh, okay. Because I think everyone just kind of has their headphones
Yeah.
off.
Oh, trust. I mean, if they want to have their headphones off, they can. If they don't, I
Okay,
mean,
I was
by
just
all
curious.
means.
It was like just to ask.
It's a tech-
the switch though for you guys to be like different character. Let's go.
I didn't bring Brass's scarf, otherwise I would. It's been like, yeah.
Check. 21.
21. Oh, you get to have the option to accept or deny a message from your maker. And it is a command to start recording everything you are doing within the plane so that he can spectate what is going on. This is before Abby comes to the door to reach you.
Don't be doing this to me. Don't be doing this to me. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing this to me. Don't you do
You have the choice. Or if you want to let fate decide, roll a d20. Have it anything lower than a 10, you accept. Anything higher, you deny. The choice is yours.
I accept the answer.
All right. As that goes on, there's a blip that immediately starts going at the top part of your head. Like, not on the outside, but in your vision, you're able to see that to show that he's basically watching a stream of you being completely inside the plane, as you're not able to hear him, you're not able to see him, but he's able to see through your eyes
I just realized something.
everything that's going to be happening.
Oh no. I can't say shit.
Congratulations. And we're gonna go back to the other group.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Oh no.
JJ, if you need a minute to just breathe,
No, I'm fine.
by all means.
I'm fine. It was part of the message I sent you, Ace.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
this
yeah.
choice is gonna be very interesting.
Oh yeah, it is. It's gonna be great.
I am terrified.
I'm glad everyone had a happy, cool, fun time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was great.
It seemed like it was so relaxing and just super chill. As JJ is going through it over
JJ
there.
just goes hot and JJ just goes. It's like
So-
every round she changes pitch or they change pitch, so it's like.
So, are you for the part of the spa day where you get the cucumbers off your eyes? Is that?
It's a num num.
Sure, let's go with that.
It's at the part where like you got like the leg waxing and they're about to just rip the strip off.
Oh. You know, it's actually.
It's gonna be fine.
It's actually really fun.
Why?
Random time with the group. I miss this group so much. So after a certain amount of time, Ant and Celine are able to show you guys a little bit more around. Ant kind of goes into the whole entire thing of like, originally we were going to call it the Ant Hole because there's different channels and different groups.
I'm gonna look over at Salim and like.
Celine is like, this is why I chose the name.
This is.
Wait,
Please don't offer to show us your ant hole. Please.
I mean, that's just a bum, but yeah.
Wait, the original name was Anthole? What the
It
hell
was
is
going
that?
to be. It was going to be, but I got outvoted. Looks at Celine.
I mean,
Not
Goodness.
Nest?
yeah, thank God.
You
I-
could you could have
Wow.
called it the ant farm. I'd have been cooler.
True. But listen, when you're out here, you need to get all you can.
Dying from fucking Tony.
So I'm willing to help show you guys information. Apparently Celine has given you guys information that she has picked up from previous. Apparently you guys have been one step ahead of us. So congratulations on that.
Completely
I mean,
unintentionally, but yeah.
I mean, yeah.
As you guys are kind of going through and talking, you guys are kind of like going through like different corridors and stuff, just like wandering around. You see people trying to test out new vehicles that they're trying to piece back together. They're taking apart vehicles and try to put them back together. You see people trying to take apart weapons and making them to learn how to do it. Atlantic City is probably the most advanced city in the whole entire Badlands. Anywhere else is like primitive.
I am feeling like Jinx is getting a couple of looks because she has Artis just kind of like plopped on her shoulders with his hands on her head.
Yeah.
Look at
There
her.
are.
Anyone touches that bear, I murder.
There's.
This is
there's a
JJ,
bunch
not
of-
Nick.
there's
This
a-
is JJ, not Brass.
there
I was
is,
gonna say, if someone
there's a
touches
couple
that, I
younger
will
people
murder them.
that are there that are just like, oh, that's adorable. Mom, I want one. Save
Sorry,
the
kid,
ordeal.
not for sale.
He's totally fanfaring. Hi, hello.
Ours
Artis
is
just
just
princess
parade
wave.
handing.
Art is just
Besides the
princess
princess
waves.
wave. But as you-
Totally, with the claws and all.
Yeah, but as you guys are able to go through, you see what looks like to be a big table made out of an old tree stump. As it has also just like a bunch of different tables, and there looks like to be 2 screens that are very duct taped together. It's on its last life. If you were to turn the screen on, you'd see like the bottom corner of it is burnt. Like, it's rough. But like it's still manageable. It looks like an old like billboard sign basically for the size of the screen. It's just basically cut in half. Along with like a bunch of computers and like 6 bikes. Because this thing has to run on manpower.
Hopper's gonna walk up to the tree stump and just put his hand on it.
Hmm.
That's just
It-
some random tree or the tree?
Oh, this isn't the tree. This
Okay.
is just a tree. This is just a tree that was built under like the tree was planted here and then it got cut down, and then after the Badlands, wasn't the Badlands and then turned into the Badlands. It's just this is the most advanced the city got before everyone was like, nah, we're gonna turn it into a dumping ground.
Do we have a better name for it than just the tree? Because it's going to get real rough. There's that tree, this tree, a tree, and the tree.
Jaden's mother.
Right?
Or what about the cocoon?
There you go. Or you could call it the ant farm tree.
We call it the resting ground.
That's better.
I like that. That's a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot better.
Yeah. This is why I don't name things.
That
Yeah.
or the
Also,
or the
if you excuse me.
incubator. Because
The water?
Incubator.
the incubator, because the demon
Hey,
popped
whoop.
out of it and the storm came out of it.
I like that.
Okay,
that's
you know
better.
what? That one.
I
Hands
Incubator.
down.
Jaden's
Incubator
Hands
tree.
down.
Yep.
Incubator tree. Yep.
This is not that tree. This is just an average trunk that we just decided to be like, hey, you know what? It looks like a table.
Jinx is
We're gonna make it into a
definitely
table.
looking
Wait a
through
minute.
any sort of piles or anything like that. If there's anything she can use to fix Kelpie.
Yeah, you can make me an investigation check for that.
Yay.
Gil is gonna go over to the weapons and see
Okay.
what they found.
Okay.
Wait. So I have another pitch for this tree because there was a demon inside of it, right? And then it incubated. So what if it's the demon incubator?
No.
No.
That was so quick.
Just no. Just
And
no.
It's
all
gonna be
for
no,
that.
whatever you said, Tony. I hope you know that.
Yeah. No.
Well-
Ant is all for that. Celine is fully against it with a natural 20.
Roll.
Celine. Let's
Walt,
go.
we love you, but no.
This is why you. This is
We
why
love
you
you,
should
but
name
no.
things. I'm sorry. Like I don't name things, but you're worse. No.
19.
Oh my.
Oh.
19 for investigation.
Hmm. You're able to find enough scrap to use to kind of hot wire and weld back Kelpie. So Kelpie's gonna have a bunch of metal patches on themselves,
That's
but
fine. I've got to get a new
Kelpie-
outside for her anyway.
yeah, Kelpie will be functionable
My darling baby.
and also reloadable for Volt's special attack.
It's your murder droid.
It is my
Let's
murder
go.
droid.
It's your
With
murder
Let's
droid that likes
go.
to shoot people.
Basically,
I
to give
gave
you
it
an
more
idea,
murder.
yeah.
Murder.
So for the cannon that you have for the powder cannon, it's a cool weapon, guys. Just when you see it happen, you're gonna like it. You're
yeah.
able to reload it kind of like gunpowder style, but you have to do it in Kelpie's blowhole. Because
You
Look,
Oh
okay, wait.
my
I
I
feel
feel
like
violated.
Oh
You know, like the part
my
that's at the top
God.
of their head, so then they're
Yeah.
able to blow out water and stuff.
I know,
But there's the
but it's
propeller,
so funny
and
to
then there's
hear.
the loading
It's
through.
just the wording of it is hilarious.
It was just you like you
I'm
have to do
sorry.
it.
Oh, you guys
back
are
up.
awful.
Ace.
You
I
guys are
feel like we
awful.
have to have an intervention. We've been in this session for an hour, half an hour.
42
We've already had
minutes.
Well,
the ant hole and then the blowhole as two important things.
But
Fred,
that's a part of their autonomy.
It is.
It's just really funny how you phrased it
this-
too.
Sorry, I didn't
this
get it.
session has just gone from like.
It's
This-
great. I love it.
It's
I've missed you guys.
I
It's
love this
fantastic.
session, but dear
It's chaos.
God, what is happening?
we're here for you, in case you need support in this trying time.
No, just join me on the 13-year-old level. It's fine.
I'm right there with you, Nikki.
Let's
I'm
go!
Right there with you. I'm right there with you.
Okay, let's regroup.
We're toddlers. It's fine.
Regroup.
Nope. Hi, Karamba. Oh, I freaking love you guys.
Anyway.
Oh, that's
Anyways.
great. Anywhooser, you guys are able to choose to sit down if you want to or not. Celine just kind of just casually sits on the table. Like, yeah, I'm the one in charge of this whole operation, but I don't act like it.
Give us at where the weapons are.
Weapons will be
So-
about 2 corridors down from where we were, but I would really appreciate it if maybe you guys stay so we could show you what we have discovered and
New
possibly talk
information is
about
probably very good, yes.
possibly
Yes,
talk
yes,
about
I-
a game plan to maybe stop this thing.
Thank
Yes.
you. That was my next
Yeah.
question. When are we going for Jaden's ass? That's all I'm saying.
Well, we
I-
currently are.
Nope. Nope.
We're children.
Oh my gosh! It just clicked.
Oh no, y'all!
I
are
suffered.
Tony joined
We're
us! Tony
children.
joined
Brain. This is my brain right now. Just a constant error.
We're just broken. It's fine. We're
Tony,
toddlers.
I'm sorry.
Tony, we were just talking about this.
You did trash.
You trash.
Listen. He's recycling the jokes, guys. It's fine.
Anyways,
I can't wait
I've
to
missed you guys.
I'm sorry,
I
chat.
love you.
Sorry, Twitch chat. You have to
You're
see us
children.
being childish right
We're
now.
children and we love it.
Ah.
Yeah,
You
we love
see
it. So,
Celine
enjoy.
you see Celine kind of like push Ant a little bit to be like, go get the stupid generator so we have power more than 10 seconds. And then as she's able to get him to do that, he kind of pulls out a generator, kind of starts cranking it a little bit to make sure it's going through, and it's able to turn on a very poorly quality stinging computer screen, which is that big thing that was coming through. And it's just a whole entire map of and for when it comes to the Badlands all the way up to the Green District and like a clouded area for the Blue District. As that's going on, Celine says, we've been trying to track through the underground of everybody working in this little cluster in Geode, a way to make it easier to bypass all the technological stuff when it comes to getting into one district after the other. Because begging and bartering is getting a lot harder nowadays. Having said that, we're trying something that only higher districts could ever dream of. And we're doing it with a lot of manpower, so it's a lot slower than what we intended. But we
Is it
think
dangerous? Are we going to explode? Is there any murder boxes to be found?
nothing has exploded
That's
yet
right,
that has
President, to
come
America.
back.
You did not enjoy the murder box.
Nothing has exploded from what has come back. But I think we might be able to get teleportation going. To start the foundations
what-
of it.
Has
Hold
this
on.
been successful?
Yeah, I
do
was gonna
the police
say-
have their limbs
Yes,
afterwards.
Yes,
was gonna
yes,
say.
yes. We brought this. She grabs like an apple. This is from one district that we did from the Sacral district, from the food market. We were able to look into what looked like to be a small pocket, and then we were able to quickly grab it and pull it back.
Have you tried this on humans? Anything living?
Tried it.
other than
We
food?
have tried it. We have tried it on rats. I have tested it out myself because, I can druid, crazy things that people think I'm on crack on when I talk about. And then we have tried doing it with people that have volunteered, and they have all come back. The only thing that's really been affected by them is they want to throw up because it feels like a roller coaster for them. In their words, but it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I made it fine.
Oh yeah, no, like it's gonna be an emotional roller coaster in the next time
Right.
you use
Okay.
It
Fine.
has taken us about, I want to say, 2 years now to actually succeed when it comes to somebody being able to successfully jump from one place there and back. Thankfully, when you live in one district, you're able to just say, I want to go to the Badlands, and they'll help you get to the Badlands. So getting back is easy, but
It's getting there.
But getting
Pretty
there is a
bum.
So hold on, which direction does this teleporter work?
It
We
gets us in, isn't it?
it gets you in.
Where would we be though? Is the question. Are we gonna
Yeah.
be like? Are we just gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, or are we gonna end up in a tree?
No,
or the
no,
ground?
we have been trying to focus on pinpoints. It's in a, everyone roll for understanding what's about to be said.
So a
Is-
tech check?
Does it tech?
Uh,
Is it tech?
let's just use a basic intelligence check. If you
Oh.
want intelligence tech.
I
Oh,
forget.
okay.
I have to roll a disadvantage. 1 second.
This is
Okay.
This is for comprehending the knowledge that will be handed to you.
That's a dirty 20 because I rolled a 16.
Oh heck yeah.
That would be a
Uh,
7.
I am a
11.
smart cookie. In the game.
I-
Only in the game.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Also
No.
dirty 20.
Noise.
One.
A 1.
This
Brass
texture is weird.
No.
See, Brass doesn't get tech. He saw a box that turned into a turret, calls it a murder box, doesn't understand what the hell it is, and then they're trying to explain tech to him. His brain just breaks.
So
He stands there like-
you see Celine kind of grab their like a pocket knife quickly and kind of just like draws out roots. Something that we have learned about Enfora is that there are constant jump points when it comes to hopping from one place to another, especially within the districts. We think that these might have been old waystones that druids might have been able to use, but at the same time just being like some secluded area. And what form of last magic we are able to actually hold together along with the science of new technology nowadays, we think we might actually be able to properly teleport a human being or a group of human beings one way, but we can't figure out the second way.
Oh, so
Another
we
thing-
can't like teleport Jaden here and then drop a bunch of rocks on him.
No, you would have to go to a place that was relatively close to him, wherever he may be. And then also you would have to be able to figure out either through a piece of technology for it to be identified or anything. So for instance, if we were to throw root district technology into this little pocket right here, and she kind of opens up a hatch, then we are able to figure out how to jump to the root district from that pinpoint. We don't know where in the root district. We finally worked out the quirk that it wouldn't be in the sky.
Didn't
So
I get some this is an out of character question. I got some blue district junk
Yes, you did.
when we first got here.
Mm-hmm.
That would work.
As
It
she's kind
has
of
blue
continuing
district
to,
identifiers.
True.
as this is going through, she also goes in and explains too that we think that there might be something to deal with the cloud and just somebody in Orbis in general just being in control of the technology, because technology is just advanced magic in Enfora. And so one of the
But
best
this-
ways,
Sorry.
it's okay. So one of the best ways we can do it is either shut down the system or shut down Jaden in a way, because like if he gets into that system, this whole entire world basically just goes back into apocalyptic chaos. Or we just shut down Jaden. We're trying to figure out how to do that. Whether that's plugging his consciousness in somewhere and deleting him, or just straight up killing him, but it's killing a demon.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying to think about, killing a demon. It's a centuries at least old demon. Could
Something that we have been able to look at too. Any questions so far? I see a couple of heads that are turning, twisting sideways. If you got higher than a 10, you understand this. Anything lower, you don't understand jack crap.
I hope someone understands this. All I understand.
I've got it. I also know a way for us to get into the blue if what you're saying is right. I have blue tech.
I mean, is it possible to teleport to like a person, or does it have to be like techy stuff? I don't understand.
I was just
It could
about to say
even-
that, actually.
I think it'd even be a person if you really try. If you have something of somebody that might be in that area, maybe we can do. We have enough power right now. It would take about an hour for an actual jump if you wanted to go somewhere.
I look at Vault. Do we
But
have anything?
if you wanna look for something or look for somebody, we might be able to jump onto one of those pocket corners and be able to see for a little bit what's going on.
And
It would only last for a couple seconds, so.
Gil raised his hand for a moment. Is there a way you can find, like you said, you can find someone and go for that certain amount of time? Can you look up the name Nathan Stryker?
We would have to have something of his.
I don't really.
We'd have to have something of his recently.
Do you have anything of?
It would have
of
to be a
his
form of
or-
technology.
Vault, do we have anything from Switch?
I don't think I do.
I mean, we have emails from them, but
That might be able to work.
You have a text message from him.
Yeah.
that's
Renegade
what I was.
Yeah. We have text messages.
I'm gonna roll a likelihood for that. Okay. If you want to try to do it, you can. If not, then you don't have to.
It at least links us up to
So-
their communicating.
So would it destroy? So does this teleporter destroy the object put into it for like locationing?
I mean, you guys are holding the solar power thing that we used to make the battery for the mini laptop.
Oh,
One of you is holding that, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Volt would, yeah.
Volt.
It's either me or Volt, one of the two.
But that's not answering the question. You used to make it, but if we put things into it,
So you
does it
find
destroy
location.
them in the process?
It hasn't destroyed anything in the process. Because
Okay.
again, I'm using the computer as an example. It's an old Archangel prototype.
Okay.
Don't know what that means. Don't know what that is. but-
Would Jinx know what that is?
You can roll for it.
Okay. What am I rolling?
It would be a history because it'd be your memory in the past.
Okey-doke. Hey, Vex Dice. That is a 18.
Right before you made it to the lower districts, you recognized it as a prototype to censor children from like things like sight and sound, so it could like pixelate a
Is that-
human if
is
they
that the
really
thing?
wanted to. Or yes, it is. It would
Whoa!
possibly want to also deafen a person if they would be deemed as too dangerous, or an animal, or a piece of machinery. Basically, it's like parental controls on a child's mind.
It's a parental
And
lock unit.
It was basically considered inhumane. And so they voted to trash it.
I am terrified for what these two are doing.
No,
but
I as JJ want
I
to use
can't-
it because of a reason I cannot say.
Does
Don't
Jaden
worry,
have
something bad, but
augmentations?
just-
Yeah, no.
It's nothing bad, I promise.
Yeah,
Does-
it's nothing
Does
wrong.
Jaden have augmentations?
Go with it.
Sorry, what?
Do we know if Jaden has augmentations?
What does augmentations mean? I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
Like
If he has HUDs or
mechanical
anything like
arms, hands.
that. No. Not just that. Like the implants in the brain to where you can interact with tech in any of the districts up above.
Like even like
you
sight
would
too.
know in your history because you rolled an 18 that when it comes to traveling, to get your eyes used to either going into the green district or going to the blue district to protect you from eye strain, if Jaden was in a plane right now, you'd be able to get a small pocket into where he is. If
That's
that
not
is something
even-
you would like to try.
If no. If he has augmentations, we could potentially put the angel software into him. Potentially.
Just
You
like
can look and see.
plug a USB into the back of his neck.
Not so much. So
I mean-
most of the tech up there is completely ether. So I could connect to him with my glasses. That way it's not directly into me, because technically I could get into him with a couple of chips that I have implanted into my brain. It's a whole thing.
Basically connecting the consciousness into
Yes.
a form of
So
technology.
basically what the angel
therefore
software was-
destroying it.
What the angel software was its parental control. It blurred anything that was deemed not good, but it also, if you were deemed dangerous, deafened, mute, it shut you down.
I get it, but I'm
Basically,
lost.
you would be completely blurred.
You'd be
I am
blurred.
It's like a blur bubble, like a pixelated sensor.
You wouldn't be able to interact with the world.
So how do we get this thing that was deemed immoral to this demon guy thing? What?
If they don't mind, I could possibly try and get the root coding.
We have an old piece of equipment that came with it. We haven't thrown it away yet. They
Can-
called it the grain.
Can I take that apart and use the coding for a potential weapon against the demon?
I mean, how?
So you see you see them kind of go to like a small box, and they pull out. Give me a second. They pull out like a small piece. They're like, apparently this goes into the back of somebody's ear, and is completely inserted.
That's even better.
Then once it's inserted, it just chips into the DNA. We were thinking about doing it to put either a part of my consciousness into it or something, since, old magic versus, old demon magic, but I think that idea is good.
Tech.
Wait.
Saves me a
Okay,
bit of
wait,
my
wait.
sanity.
It's okay. So that there's a click. Okay, So, but there, how do we know that Jaden's human body at this moment is actually the human body of the demon? We don't fully. So one of the things that we have to adjust for is that these science-y connections could actually be a jumping point. So there is the possibility for a virtual combat between Jaden's demon consciousness and your own. If we link in this way to try and substitute this coding in to get the Archangel. So we've got a virtual combat that turns into maybe a physical combat. All right, so it's super dangerous. But if we can add in the advantage of old magic to that, there's the possibility that old magic creates a buffer within your being and your consciousness, creating an imperviousness to. Does that make sense?
It's
Jaden's-
clicking. It's
All I
clicking
heard
for
was
what I
physical
am saying.
combat.
All I heard was
Basically,
I love you, Rob.
basically, So Celine's gonna turn to you, Copper, and say, "A piece of my brain goes into Chip. Chip goes into Jaden. I can stop Jaden from going into Tech."
That sounds about right.
But-
I was going a
but-
completely different
Makes it
route.
like a
but-
buffer.
Okay.
That's the thing with the Archangel tech, with the coding for the Archangel. It's basically that, minus ripping apart someone's brain.
But
The only thing you
okay,
gotta hope for and kind of hopefully prove is if Jaden's a husk of a person and their mind is taken to,
Yeah.
what's that name? What is the
'Cause-
name of that thing? She tries to remember. She can't remember it for the life of her. It's they don't do burials in higher districts. Oh, what was it?
Can I try?
Yeah,
sometime.
actually,
I
the original
went to go-
party can try to roll for it because it was something that was mentioned in a previous session.
Sure.
Because I know y'all don't take notes.
I
I
do.
take sometimes notes.
Occasionally.
Yeah, but Switch isn't here.
I'm
You
not
said
here
it-
though, but I take notes.
You
I
said
do
it was
not.
history, right?
Yeah.
I got
That's
a
a 10.
10.
One
Okay.
sec. I have
Please.
9,
Please, some of you also got a 10.
Damn,
13.
but funny.
13.
Ah,
Okay, so you guys sort of remember it being known or being brought to mention of something known as the cloud, where somebody's conscious mind would be hooked up to it, and it'd be basically a storage
Right.
holding
So
for
they can
holograms.
keep going. Yeah.
we have a hydrate redeemed
So-
from Ryan the Enchanter, by the way.
Also,
Thank you,
lots
Ryan.
of bits.
Ryan.
Thank
Thank you,
Ryan.
my lovely other.
Oh my
DM.
gosh! Thank you, everybody. We weren't able to hear the stuff.
I feel like I have to get really dainty with this
Yes,
one.
you got the straw.
Straw.
Oh god,
Pinky-
there it goes.
No,
Pinky out.
no.
There it goes.
Tony,
Pinky's out.
Drink from the straw.
He's like, no.
It's fine. Nah, he chose
Ah,
violence.
God damn.
He chose violence. It's fine.
Violence.
Where do you use a straw
Copper,
for
could
anyway?
you roll me another history?
I was
check
gonna
for me,
say,
Copper?
Rav, you good, my fan? You
'Cause
good?
I know your head's wrapping around, so I want to make sure.
Okay, that's only a 13, but I'm also looking at my notes.
Oh wow.
Now I have to go back and look at my notes. That I'm curious.
Yeah, me as Dennis. I only
Wait, I
joined
have
at
a
the
question,
last
but it's
moment.
not related to this. It's related to something different. But I'm going to.
I think I've
okay.
already made
We'll-
this connection
We'll,
before.
we'll probably
but it-
switch the switch soon, but
Okay. I always laugh at the unintentional pun. That I,
Oh, yeah.
That I made for this.
sorry, we're letting people think.
okay.
Think.
Okay. I
I'm
have an
giving you the
ability,
op-
but I want to make sure I'm getting the full use out of it.
Okay. You're using
Okay.
the brain power.
Yeah.
Long-
Okay. So we know that Jaden is looking into brainwave research.
Yeah.
And we also know
More
that
bits.
Jaden, Nathan, and Switch are headed up to Blue District, where there is tech to duplicate people. Combine this with the cloud. I'm worried Jaden is in pretty much every system. I wonder if Jaden is going to somehow use a combination of these technologies to create people from that have the consciousness of people in the cloud, but Jaden controls them, and it is like a virus.
Wait, are you talking about like full on bringing people back to life with mind control? Like old movies zombie type?
I
What
think
if-
so.
What if, and Selena's talking about this, what if he's not doing it to bring people back to life, but using their bodies as maybe a husk, like a shell?
Yeah, something more like that.
Basically, taking someone's consciousness out and putting his in there.
Metabird, cough, cough, Metabird, cough, cough, Metabird, cough, cough.
Okay.
Can it?
Get.
You scared yet?
Ryan says stretch.
First posture check.
And
Thank you,
posture check.
Ryan.
Thank you,
Thank you for
Ryan.
taking care of us. We love you.
You scared yet?
Ow! Yes, always. I'm
that
always scared when it comes to you, Ace. I don't know what you're talking about.
What are
is
Well,
a true
I'm saying
badger,
this-
JJ.
so?
At this
What?
moment, Ant's already taken like a piece of a blue district equipment and it's like, do you guys want to see if this works or not? Do you want to check that out?
Let's see what we find out with this.
Alrighty. Who would like to press the button and pull the lever to see if this thing is even going to turn on? He's going to let you guys try to do it.
I'll do it.
Sure. Let's go.
Okay, I need you both to roll me a tech check to make sure that you guys do it at the exact same time.
Dirty
You
20.
see, it looks like a piece of nice.
29.
You guys are able to recognize a piece of what looks like to be an old airplane part. Doesn't know what district it's from and stuff, and he kind of just tossed it in. And as that's going on, all of a sudden, as you guys are able to pull the lever and hit the button at the same time, a bright neon light kind of glows off into the distance at like the little table pad a little bit. You see Celine get off just to make sure. As you're able to see a small patch in the distance, everything is black, but there looks like to be a webbing of corners just going from left to right, up and down, an endless cycle of what looks like to be never-ending corners. And as it goes through and kind of pops open, you see what looks like to be a blue flash, and Switch can see the party, and the party can see Switch.
I see them.
For just a quick glimpse, and then we're gonna go back to Switch quickly.
Ah!
You guys
Also,
can keep your headphones on. I told you
Yeah,
to get mine
I was
from
gonna
tonight.
No, Nikki.
Y'all can keep them on.
No, you
You
can
can
keep
keep
them
them
on.
on.
Yeah,
keep them on.
I asked earlier to
I
make
trust
sure.
you guys. You guys
Yeah.
are probably not gonna meta game. We've done a couple meta birds, but it's fine.
Yeah, your guys
we
are
got
good.
Ramona. Ramona's here. It's fine.
Ramona will tell all the secrets. She's
Alrighty.
secret murder bird.
Yeah, secret murder bird.
There is no
So-
secret to her
She's
murder.
plotting our death as we speak.
Yeah.
How dare we take Tony's attention? How dare?
Look,
How
she
dare
is
we?
like
Anyway,
the Wile E. Coyote. She's been plotting my death for years, but fails every time.
There you go.
And the moment she got
Anywho.
closer, as you said that, she was like, like shut
Anywho.
up! Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Going
don't
to
tell me
this,
whatever.
Switch, you are able to catch a glimpse of the party as Jaden still kind of has his glasses on from the plane going through.
Do I have mine on or off right now?
At this point, you would have been taking them off because he would have shown you the city of the Blue District. And Nikki, if you want to, we can show the viewers the picture of the Blue District and what it looks like.
pretty.
It's so
I
pretty.
loved making it. It was fun making that.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty fun. And I loved it.
Oh, wrong one.
Pretty fun.
Yes.
Gosh, Ryan, good lord, dude. He's gifted
Which is
2
Ryan.
subs today.
Lots of
Nice. Thank you for the
bits.
gifts.
God,
Yeah,
Hey.
Thank you for the
you.
bits.
Dang.
All right. So this is the Blue District going through. There is a bunch of flying cars, flying boats, air blimps that are made out of fibers that can go through. It is very technological. The party would be able to see throughout their little peephole from the corner that they're at a glimpse of what it is, and that's just a small pocket glimpse, but it is very bright and it will hurt your eyes for a couple minutes as you're looking at it. But as that pocket dimension closes and stuff,
Yeah,
you are able.
yeah, as I see it kind of open and I catch it, where's Jaden in relation to me and in relation
Jaden
to
is
the-
like, the corner is like to his left or screen right, stage right. So right where my hand is,
Yep,
stage right.
I remember all
I
that.
And
love
then-
how I
Yeah.
love how on my screen, Dennis and JJ just pointed completely opposite directions.
Oh, that is the same. It's the same exact thing for myself and Dennis. It's funny. But anyways, Jaden is basically in the midground and you are in the foreground. His back is turned to the corner, so he cannot see it at all. It is not anything that he is worried about.
Yeah, is it closer to me or is it closer to him?
It's closer to him.
Okay. I can't tell how much they can see. Actually, no,
I will have people make perception checks, and then we will go back to it if you want to attempt something.
yeah, because I was gonna try to put myself in between him and the portal, so that way so whatever this is, before I realize it's them, can't see him. But since it's closer to him, they can see him no matter what. So I'm just gonna try to I'm gonna look at this little blip at this party and just stare at it. I can see people, right?
Yeah, you can see the party. You see a good chunk of the party and some people you've never seen before.
Just oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh no.
I just kind of like reach, like, not in like fully into the thing, but I just kind of like, you kind of can't see it because it's lower, but I kind of just go like this, but like lower. So where they can see that I'm lower, where it looks like I could be reaching for something, and I just look at it and just go.
Why are you shaking your head if you don't mind me asking?
It's just.
Is it just?
I'm just. Accent. God, I forgot about. Hang on.
You kind
Reverse.
of talked in like this kind of character.
It's been a bit since I played Switch. I forgot that they had an accent. My brain went to Adis's accent instead of Switch's accent.
This is new to you, I believe.
Say again. I couldn't hear that.
This is new to you, I believe.
Yes, I'm just shaking my head because I'm just in awe of what I see. This is my first time here. I haven't seen much. I only went to the Green District for the first time when I was with the group. I hadn't gone higher than Sacral.
Oh, I see. Well, there has been information found that your parents might be alive, and that there might have been a sighting, and I have found this, and it will give me access to go into the database of, and he kind of like goes out and points at a building off in the distance, that building where the cloud is stored, and we'll be able to see if they are in there, and if they are in there, then we can get them to talk to you. If they're not there, it will at least give us an idea of a sighting where they have last been, so we can find your family.
That's
He starts to get up and is starting to move a little bit. So
I will do that thing where like, okay.
Are you guys circling?
I'm gonna kind of grab his hands, the one that's empty, and kind of pull him back down so he doesn't see this. I'm gonna pull him back down in the chair and just like feign. Part of it is like faking surprise, but part of it is also real surprise, very much for them. And they'll just kind of like take his hand, like pull him back down. Wait. So this thing you have there in your hands, do you mind if I take a look or look at it?
You could take a look, but I need it to stay with me at all times.
Oh, of course, I didn't mean to take it from you. I just was curious.
It's just the chip that we will be able to use. So then if we go, say, back to this plane or to the hotel where I am staying at for my office, or where you and Victor and your friend and Abby will be staying as well, it will be able for me to go basically anywhere and have that information going through. But I need your consent when it comes to it as well.
Yes, of course. If it means finding them, yes. If
he hands you the USB to kind of look at.
Yeah, they'll take it. They don't know tech, but can I make a tech check?
Yeah.
And giggles? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a different dice. I'm gonna use my back set.
Go, JJ, go.
Nathan, you're just enjoying the view with Victor and just talking. You guys have actually, I'm gonna roll for like a relationship check.
Oh no.
You guys are actually hitting it off pretty okay. You guys got a 19.
Hey! the dad and the
dad doesn't hate you.
The dad doesn't
hate me. Thank God.
Hey! The dad and the potential partner, it's not awkward. Okay. You said just straight tech check, right?
Yes, correct.
13.
13. You know it's supposed to hold storage and that it can extract storage. That's at least what you know. It's kind of odd that there's a circle in the middle of it, though. Like, usually it's just like, you pop it in, pop it out, but like for a circle to be connected to the back of it, it's like something else must go there, maybe.
Yeah, I just kind of think about that and be like, well, it could be like a hologram or something. They don't really know tech, so they're not really suspicious of it. So they'll.
It is. I will say this for the rest of the party. It is within viewpoint, and you are able to hear this conversation, but they're not able to hear you.
Can I try and lean in as close as possible to get a look at that thing?
Yes, you can. You can make a perception check.
Oh god.
That is a natural fucking 20.
Oh, you are able to see this thing crystal clear. It is an injection chip, like USB strip. You are able to insert it into it and it will download data. It's kind of like a pineapple if you've seen like Watch Dogs or things else like that.
Yeah.
It's able to basically just take all of the storage that is within something and you have full control over it, all the like passwords, everything. But it's basically kind of like the opposite where you're able to plug something into it and put all your stuff into it along with having control of everything within it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, even though like I know it's there, I'm gonna try my best to keep it hidden, but obviously it doesn't work, which is okay. And so I'll just kind of like look at it, kind of do that thing where like you're holding something, but like you're not sure if you hold it like this or if you hold it in your hand. So like one hand kind of comes up to kind of
you
like,
kind of do like a 360 kind of no scope, so then you get a full scope of what it is.
I'll just use this pen as an example. So like I'm holding it like, this, but I'm also kind of doing that thing where I'm like cupping it because I'm not sure if I want to like hold it like this or not. So kind of doing that thing to kind of like try and block it, but obviously I don't. But they'll just kind of like hand it back to him. That's. I'm going to be quite honest. I'm not as tech savvy. You got the wrong twin, I guess.
It's all right.
But,
twin, you say? That's interesting.
Well, not actual biological twin per se. Like,
so like
it's
a
more
buddy.
like an sort of adopted brother that we're kind of close, but we call each other the twins, even though we look nothing alike. So
I mean, not all twins are alike. Old twin. Don't worry about it. Going through and stuff, you notice Jaden kind of just put it back into his pocket. As he does that, he kind of brushes his hair in the back. And since everyone is seeing the back of Jaden and not the front, you're able to see what looks like to be a small open area as he kind of brushes his hair up, kind of signifying that at least the body is from a higher district. So from the blue district, basically. As this is going on, he says, well, I need to have a conversation with Abby. If you would like to talk with one of your friends, by all means. We have to keep certain distance. I have to talk to Victor, so if you want to talk to your friend, you can.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can also choose to have one or the other, Victor, Abby, or your buddy hang out.
I know we're going to that place where the cloud is in like you said, but would it be possible to like bring someone with us to when we make if we find them?
Yes, I don't see why not. If you want to bring somebody,
Yes.
You don't have to have Abby be involved in this. If you want to have Victor or Nathan involved with it, you may.
I want Nate on this process. I trust him. Yeah, I trust him. I would like him there if possible.
Good to know. We'll be landing in about an hour, and then we will be able to head over to that building. So, be interesting.
Now I'm just now like now that they realize that there's kind of a lull in the conversation. They're trying to stall so he doesn't see this thing behind him.
As you look at the thing behind him, you notice that it's starting to flicker and fade as if power was no longer being a part of it. As we're gonna go back to the other party. Okay. And like if you want to, while that's going on, Nathan and Switch, if you guys want to talk private message or anything else like that for roleplay, for figuring out what's going on, you guys can come up with a game plan. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, everybody else in the party.
Hi there.
Hello.
How's that mindfuck going?
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
So you don't know what's
You can play the lo-fi music if you want to.
I like music. I like music. Music is
I like the
good.
music.
Rude. Hey, at least I didn't choose one of the evil tracks.
For now.
For now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna turn to everyone else. I say, okay. So there's this technique I've heard of. It's kind of a way to dive deep within yourself and notice connections that you didn't before and get answers. I haven't tried it yet, but from what I've heard, once I'm down there, I can't come back up until I'm completely done.
You're talking
What
about
are some-
projection.
Kind of.
Okay. Ramona.
Come on,
It's-
baby.
From what I've heard, it's a weird combination of just making the connections that are already in your brain and getting answers directly from the universe. But
I forgot that you had that skill.
it's a real cool one.
Cool.
But what are some things you all would like to know? When I go down, I'm gonna try and find out, like, is Jaden limited to the current physical body? Also, that interaction really made me question what side Switch is on.
Oh, severely, especially seeing as they decided, like, seeing us and pulling a gun was a great idea.
So I'm gonna try and figure that out. Who knows if that will be successful?
JJ, you're being a booger over there and you know it.
Oh, I know. That's the part about this whole thing is I get to choose what side I'm on, and you don't even know.
By the way, real quick, just for mechanically, JJ, you'll probably want to talk, like, private message Ace real quick about this. Basically, I get to ask a few questions, and
He's basically talking to the all-knowing
The
deity.
DM.
and
Yeah.
He's talking to Ace, the DM that needs no introduction. He's talking to the deity that needs
and
no
the
introduction.
GM answers with one word.
Oh.
Oh, so it's how many questions do you get to ask, like, for the full thing?
It's up to
I get 5 in total.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna say.
How many are you gonna ask about? Are you just using the one for Switch?
So the one I'm going to ask about Switch is, whose side is Switch on?
Here, hold on a second. I'm gonna take my headphones off.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's whose side Switch is on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to privately message with Ace about that.
Alrighty.
All right.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to tell them the question, or do you want me to just give them the one-word answer?
Just go whatever you feel like. That's
Okay.
not a because you're answering that question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, because I wasn't sure because Ace took their headphones off, so I just wasn't sure. So.
But what other questions?
We need to know. We need to know his actual end game, but I don't know how to put that into a question.
Yeah. Especially one that can
What
be
is his
Especially
grand
since
plan?
That thing that that he had. Yeah, it's to read stuff, but it's also to input and change stuff.
That's what I'm saying. What is his grand plan?
Sorry, that was me messaging for just technicality music.
Oh, I didn't realize it had changed on me, my bad.
You're fine. Let's just
So-
know when it's time. If you can keep it looping, that'd be awesome too. If not, just
You
So
want
what
me to
else?
keep it the yeah, one sec. Oh, message.
I Vault, Gil, Brass.
I'm not sure. I don't really have any questions, really. I'm just kind of, well, I mean, nothing at least that pertains to this, at least, I think.
Well,
There we go.
I mean, obviously, you guys know this witch person, obviously. But the thing is, I feel like there's something that's on the tip of my tongue right now, but I just want to know if Nathan's still alive. It's the only thing I want.
I just had a thought. Will the old magic play a key part in the upcoming fight?
That's a good question.
There's also. So what all do we have right now? For questions.
Is Jaden limited to his physical body? Whose side is Switch on? And will the old magic play a key part in the upcoming fight?
We might want to modify that one.
Okay. How do you suggest I word it?
On our side, or we want to know whether or not.
We want to know if it's going to be helpful to us, really.
Yeah.
But Jaden is old magic.
So
True,
it's already going to be a key part.
In helping us win?
We also need to know.
Oh, Druid. I'll add Druid to that. Alright, anything else?
So that's
I-
4.
More
Or
of a
3.
question. No,
Three.
it was 4.
Three.
Oh, no, that was 4.
That's 3.
Will the old Druid magic play a key part in helping us win?
Okay.
What? Okay, so there's this game that we used to play as kids, and it was these blocks that you would pile up in this box, right? Then you take the box off, and you'd have to pull blocks, right? But as the game progressed, each block relied on the previous one. So there were more and more blocks as you went along that you could pull out, and the whole tower would topper.
Yeah.
Is there what is the weak link in Jaden's operation?
We need to.
It-
We need to know what's the
I'm gonna
weakest
give you
point
guys
we
a
need to
5-minute
hit.
warning.
Okay.
Yep, thank you.
We need to know the weakest point that we can hit. So yeah, the weakest point in Jaden's pan.
Okay. It is a one-word answer.
That's a one-word answer. I mean,
Right.
if it gives
It
us a name,
It
that's a
is.
person. If it gives us a name of a tech piece, that's what we go for.
Cool.
We need one more. We need one more.
We don't need, but
We need
It-
one more. We need as
be
many
best not
answers
to
as we can
waste it.
get. Will the Archangel Network work?
That's the one answer question. Yeah.
Will it work? As
If
in,
we
like,
plug
does
it-
it operate?
Like, if the operation
we-
works, will it work?
If we get
Basically.
it plugged into
Program.
it, will it work?
do as we intend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 5 questions.
Because I can make sure that it works. It was functional. It was just deemed inhumane.
Okay. Cool.
Well, with it being old technology, how do we know it'll still work?
Coding
properly?
doesn't change. It's coding. The coding of it
Alright.
doesn't change. The tech that it's implanted
Okay.
in upgrades.
All right,
think-
I trust you. You know what you're doing. I had no objection about tech, so I trust you.
Okay.
Yep.
I think these are some good questions.
All right.
Okay. I can kind of hear you guys, not 100%. So, yee.
All right.
Damn it.
All right.
I
So-
mean,
I didn't
just to
hear
check what I
everything.
said
only
earlier.
Heard, I only heard the loud bits.
Just
I
to
only
check
heard
what I
loud
said
bits,
earlier,
like, when you guys are
the
like,
coding of everything wouldn't have changed so much in like the couple of years since Archangel went off. Would it? It's just the tech that we would have to upgrade the implementation of it, right? So the coding is still valid.
Oh yeah, coding is code.
Yeah.
So you can't change code unless you go into like the hard drive of it type of ordeal, and go into like the actual database to change it.
Yeah.
Code is code no matter what. So if you have like an iPod, like an MP3 player that can hold like 150 songs or whatever with an SD card of a terabyte, it's coded to do so. However, if you have something completely different with the same information on a chip and then added to it, you still have that original code.
Yeah.
It's still in there to work the same property.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess that's Jinx's new plan.
All right. Copper's gonna walk over to a corner, sit
Okay.
down, close his eyes.
Demonstrate the music. Got that music. Infraction, everybody, a great source. You can find them on YouTube, and they have a whole entire website where you're able to get free music.
I succeeded the save because that is
Okay.
required.
Okay.
All right. First question. Whose side is switch on?
Going to describe this going through. As you are able to take time to breathe, you feel as if your body is getting heavier, your limbs around the outer part. You are able to see basically like just your body is going completely limp, as if you're going into a long rest. You start to envision yourself in your inner core with all the questions that go through. Occasionally lights are showing throughout your eyes, as if just you're trying to go into almost like a dreamland. In a way, trying to see inner visions, trying to focus on just all the hard questions as you are confident to ask. What was the question again? Because I'm deaf.
Whose side is switch on?
Knowledge.
Is Jaden limited to his current physical body?
Husk.
Will the old druid magic play a key part in helping us win?
Sacrifice.
Will the Archangel program do as we intend?
Ask again.
Will the Archangel program do as we intend?
Balanced.
What is the weak link in Jaden's plan?
Community.
All right, thank you.
All right, as you go, you start to feel as the last words kind of go through. I'm going to add a little extra because I want to be a little extra with you. As you are going through, you see almost what appears to be a vision of, you remember a little bit of what Jaden looks like. And as you kind of look through that pocket dimension, you kind of remember his face and everything. As you're about to come up, you see what looks like to be a sunken version of Jaden. No eyes, no mouth. His skin is almost as close as it can to the very skeleton of the body of the Jaden that you know, showing an indication that there is no subconscious in Jaden, only the demon, as you wake up and kind of jolt back awake.
I have seen this. It is terrifying.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
I think it worked.
You have a cold sweat coming down.
You alright there? You back?
I think so.
I consider that a short rest too.
Okay.
Sweet, I didn't use anything.
Makes even more sense considering I only take 10 minutes for those. Okay. I'm gonna relay everything that happened and all of those answers.
So what the hell?
Okay.
What? Okay, I'm confused. What could? So the thing is balanced, or there's balance with that technology.
It could probably balance out the fight.
Oh, good.
Or there's a 50-50 shot it shoots us and a 50-50 shot it shoots them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's risky.
And the old druid magic and sacrifice. I'm just thinking about the way this demon was originally defeated.
Well, I'm
be
already
honest-
planning on doing my self-consciousness into technology, so then the life of a druid can still survive. But the magic of the druid will be gone. I'm not as strong as what my family was.
Is that
But I
the
have-
sacrifice then?
Your magic.
I'm not sure. As this is going on, Anthony kind of left the room a little bit, so he wasn't really paying attention to any of this going on. He was like, all right. One of those sister siblings, whoever they are, was able to help us come up with like a little generator thing. We hooked up somebody's motorcycle to it, but we have power to jump. So if you guys want to make a teleportation jump,
Is that my bike?
Is it my bike?
It's possibly both of your bikes.
we have gas, so you can get full gas if that's what you're worried about. And it's not taken apart; it's just running it.
Oh, shot it,
I
Gil.
got mine on you. I have mine on you.
I mean, for once, I agree with Gil,
Oh my lord.
which is a first.
They're
Oh.
using them as power cells. It's not gonna damage them. If it's
They
gonna
better not.
damage them, then you've got a whole
better
other
not.
set of problems.
My damn bike. They better not
Oh,
damage it.
Lord.
I was gonna say, yeah, I agree. My bike too.
If giving something a jump damages your vehicle, you've got a whole other set of problems.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
if we live this thing and they destroy my bike, they have another thing coming.
Same here.
It's called
Whatever.
reimbursement.
Look,
It's
it's
called
the one thing I
reimbursement.
have. Okay, it's the one nice thing.
Do you want a
We have
new?
that.
Don't
do
you have
want
a big
new
ass gun?
bike?
Well, that's the second thing. I love that. I love my bike more than I love my gun. Okay. God, that sounded American. That was the most American thing I've ever said, and I hate it.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Excuse me. We need to start making decisions because from what sounded like to be from that hole, they only got an hour before they're near cloud.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Let's
Let's
You're right.
start
let's-
working on
Right.
programming.
We need to
if
start
wanna
working
use
on a
it.
plan.
Yeah.
We need to start working on this. Get to work, everyone.
Who put you in charge?
I'm just trying to make sure we can actually get things done. If you want
Anyway.
this plan to be worked, let's do it.
We've got to divvy things up first.
I say we
will
get
go-
started on all of that.
Okay.
I can start working on reworking the code for the Archangel to where we can implement it on him.
And Ant and I will work with, I think their names are Synchronizing. We'll start working on the consciousness stuff and see if they can help me out with that. We're gonna go to the other half that is here for that. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do quickly.
No, I think Gil's good. He's just gonna sit down and watch this whole thing happen.
So as the group sort of splits, there's this moment that I have in my head. The group sort of splits off their own way, and Volt has been squeezing his hands so hard that these keys pop off.
I was going to get
So-
Volt to help me because he's the hacker as well. I'm going to need support on this, sweetheart. But yeah, have your moment.
So
Yeah, have your moment.
that's so there's gonna be that as that sort of transition happens.
Okay. The only person that's in the room right now is Celine before heading off to Zinc, and then it's kind of like, are you all right? I'm assuming it's no.
We're about to take on a age-old possible multi-consciousness inhabiting the husk who's manipulating our old best friends for the fate of the world.
Yeah, and sacrifice for me is kind of scaring me to bits and pieces because it might not even just be magic. There's to say it might just be me in general. So
Nobody
I'm
said the
trying to think of the
sacrifice was
positives
you.
that it's the letter. Or you. Or anybody. Hell, it could be Ant. And it could even be, you know, possibly your friend. But whatever happens, I think we got this. She's gonna put her arm on your shoulder, kind of like very gently, but in a way that is like very, very caring, and says, "You got this."
That makes one of us.
But then maybe I'll pull my extra weight to make it two. She heads off. Anyways, is anything else? Anything else that people want to do before I go to the other group? All right.
I'm
If
scared.
we want to change the music to nothing for now. Alrighty. So now
I
we
just wanna
have.
say my heart is going a mile a minute.
Oh, mine too. Don't worry. Mine is, as the DM, mine is too. So don't worry about
I'm kind
that. You guys have a.
Oh
Oh no, honey.
it's okay, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not
honey.
that. It's not that. It's like a. Oh God, I
I
can't.
know,
believe-
but
Still.
honey.
Still.
Dude, Ace knows why.
Yes. Oh yeah, I know. I definitely know why.
Oh
but, you
yeah.
know.
Okay, I can't have this on my head.
But honey.
yeah, I
'Cause
know.
I'm shaking too, so you're fine.
Okay, cool.
You guys are able to, you and Nathan are able to talk a little bit before the plane is landing. So
Yeah, before we land and before Jaden goes to grab, said Jaden was gonna go grab Abby, right?
Yeah, Abby.
he was gonna go talk with Victor and Abby, basically give you guys some alone time in the main cabin.
Okay. Before he goes and does that, before he leaves,
Okay.
Switch is. Well, before I do this, I want to run this by you once more.
Okay.
Is this okay?
Okay. This is canon. This is something that can be done.
Okay, cool. Then I will continue. Switch is going to. Okay. Switch is going to wait until Jaden stands again and starts to walk and kind of do that thing where it feels like everything's
I'll
kind of.
be. Yeah. He'll be like, I will be right back in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go get your friend.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this happens, like it feels like it happens in slow motion for Switch, like him standing and walking, and right before he leaves to go into like the main cabin, Switch is gonna stand quickly. Wait. Can I be honest with you and talk to you?
Turns around and gives a friendly smirk. Of course. Of course.
And they kind of like fidget with their hands and block it, trying to figure out what to say first, because they didn't think that this would happen. They didn't think that they'd allow Jaden would allow this conversation to happen after they just kind of stalled, waiting for that portal to close, kind of thing.
Mm.
Before he turns around, Switch is gonna like quickly look up to where that portal thingy was.
It's completely gone.
Okay. And take a deep breath, let it out. Right. honesty. Honesty is the best policy, I believe. To
But
some
of
people.
course. But of course.
Can I get your word on something, like guarantee something from you?
That depends, but I would see why not.
You have to give me your word. Guarantee it that you won't kill me on the spot.
It is my oath that I will not kill you on the spot.
Sense
For I
motive!
have nothing
It's motive!
I am sensing the
that
motive
would
of this
ever
clash.
hurt it.
It's a
hurt you.
motive! As a son of Gandalf.
Okay. Sense motive. God, I'm shaking. 22.
22. You see this to be legit, and assuming now that because this person is of a higher being, that if somebody says that they are giving an oath, that means that they cannot break it, for it will break them.
Okay, good. So now that they have your words, I know what you are. I know what it is you are, what I don't, although I might not know what you want, well, I know partially. You remember that night with the banquet or the meeting with all of the district leaders?
Go on.
I felt like I was the only one that saw what really happened. You
Gonna describe the atmosphere. You feel as if the whole cabin on the outer part, instead of having it be the glorious blue district, you see nothing but black. And if you were to go on Nathan's point of view, everything is still the same, meaning that magic is being used here.
you shot Chris. You said you wanted to cause destruction to Infora and forge your own empire. And you thanked me for my party's help. Now don't worry, you don't have to worry about me telling the others. They want nothing to do with me, and I don't blame them. I have a proposition for you.
That depends. My name can be whispered throughout the winds of nature. The mind and body of this vessel is leaving me. However, as time passes on and the years roll by, you were locked in a cage for centuries, for only wanting to have nothing but the righteousness and justice of the world to be brought back to the balance of what it was. Sometimes you need to cause an imbalance when it comes to it. And having so, this wretched world has taken too much and hasn't given back any. By making this go through, getting rid of all the people who are bad at this point, I mean that I'm the only bad one left, yes, but at what point does it make it that everything's back to the way it is? A one-on-one. You just hear all of a sudden as you see him in front of you move to like the side of your shoulder, one side of your shoulder, saying, I can make deals and move the tides if I wanted to. Shifts over to a far off distance. I can make it that everything that people know and love can disappear by only changing a certain amount of ones and zeros if I absolutely want to. So when you're coming to me, of all people, Balzac, the demon of Infora, the one that was held captive and has broken free and has fooled the entire world of Infora for years, then saying that the tree that is in Green District is my tree of being bound or anything. Why proposition?
Because
Less
you answered the question that I was going to ask you. You said that this body or this vessel, as you call it, is fading.
indeed.
What if, in exchange for the information I want, I let you have me as the next host?
Doesn't work that easy, see. Your thoughts, your feelings, everything about you, completely gone. Subconscious. Your body will be known as dead. I would be inside of that body of yours. The whole body, your consciousness completely gone. And if you want to continue with this proposition, I would assume you would want to probably be stored in the cloud as if you would ever want to come back. But I don't see if you're going to be able to do that. I mean, look at this host. They've been in the cloud for a good couple of years. It's not that hard to take someone from an old dying project and using it for a way to go through, but
that's fair. If
I can find your parents in the underestimate without even contacting it, using it as a ploy. I originally was going to use your body as a vessel to begin with, to be honest with you. But since the offer is coming up, I'll take it. And since I'm under oath, I can't kill you right now.
Then
I'll give you a chance to say goodbye to your parents and the ones that you loved before it.
that's what I want. I want to know that my parents, alive or dead, are happy or safe or not suffering. If they're dead, and if they're alive, then living and having the life I didn't think that they would have. I don't think the group would want to say goodbye to me, and that's fine.
Oh, that group's gonna be dead in a matter of minutes.
That I don't doubt.
I left a gift where they are, and
Gift?
people in high places can go into the most undermost scum. Having said that, it'll be interesting to know if they're dead or alive. I mean, it's just a storm. It's not anything huge to go through, just maybe an amplified one. Who knows? They might not even know that we're having this conversation.
Well,
But I must continue my meeting with Abby, so if you excuse me. Snaps his fingers. All of a sudden, you see Blue District neon lights and everything.
whoa.
You see Jaden kind of go back into his normal stance where his hand is on the doorknob and says, I'm going to go get your friend. It was lovely talking to you.
Before you go, I would at least like to say goodbye to Nate before you do whatever it is we agreed upon.
You had my word, didn't you? Turns
I
the knob.
appreciate it.
He turns the knob, and then Abby at this point would have brought in Nate at this point.
Yes.
Also, mind you, remember, Nate, your creator is watching.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
I know.
Switch will kind of like turn their back to the door for a minute, compose themselves, kind of take a moment to like just hold the locket, kiss it, and just take it off, which I can't do because there we go. And just hold it for a second and then turn around once they hear Abby and everyone else kind of filter in.
We'll be landing shortly, so please make sure you guys have your glasses just to make sure everything is all safe and secure. Be safe. Have fun, you two. Abby closes the door.
Okay, there's that. Don't know what fun she. Never mind.
Oh, we haven't stretched yet. Sorry, Frosty.
Thank you, Frosty. I was not checking.
Kind of got into the moment.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh God.
Ah.
All right. So now it's just Nathan and Switch.
So Switch kind of after a moment, turn around and face Nate. And kind of like walk to him and like reach for, like, just hold their hand out to kind of like a take my hand kind of thing without saying it. We'll take both of Nate's hands, and as they take both of his hands in his right hand, he feels something drop into it. It's the locket.
What is this for?
I trust you, and I want you to keep this safe for me.
Why? It's special to you.
You're too quiet, my dear. I
Oh,
cannot hear
I'm
you.
sorry.
There you go.
I'm so sorry.
Why? This is your locket. You've had this for wow. I'm talking for an accent. You've had this for a while.
Well, I mean, I trust you. So I don't do that with many people. Not enough to even touch that.
Silly question. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. My Wi-Fi dropped for a hot second. Continue. Sorry.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
you're fine. You're good. I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. But there's
Yes.
also something else I want you to have. He puts the necklace on. He takes one of his daggers that he snuck into Switch's jacket when we were going, with Nate,
Oh,
I
yeah.
said Nathan,
Yeah.
with
forgot about
Jaden, and holds it out towards them.
We'll take it.
Right.
And in that
You guys-
moment, Nathan pulls Switch closer to them, looks at them dead in the eyes, and says, for someone who's a soldier, it's impossible to feel. But when I look at you, it's like I can still feel a partial half of my own. I love you, Switch.
I try not to smile.
As
I'm trying to smile like I'm trying not to smile like a fool right now. It's
You're
failing.
fine. As this is going on, you guys are about to land. You guys are about to head towards the building. As it does, everyone else in the party that's on the other side can come back. As things, JJ, if you need a moment, by all means, please.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Damn you!
You
I said
guys
that
are
last
able
time in the
to
same tone of
get
voice.
pretty much everything fine, like all prepared and ready. When it comes to the consciousness of Celine, they're not 100% certain it's gonna work, but at the same time, it's a hit or miss at this point, and whatever happens is gonna happen. And so Ant kind of looks at everybody. It's like, so, roll call. We have the people that are going. Okay.
Oh, we're supposed to raise hands.
You can if you want to. Not all of us can fit, unfortunately,
How many people?
but
fit?
we can communicate enough people. We can fit up to 6 to 7 people. You can choose since we're getting close to endgame, one of the 3 NPCs before you. So Zinc, or 4, but Zinc, Zen, Ant, and Celine. 2 of them can go with you. The other 2 must stay.
We know Celine's got to come with us. This is one of your big fights, right? You're a part of this big time.
Oh, I
Unless
need to
you
be.
don't want to be.
I need to be, unfortunately. It's
But do you want to?
I don't know. I mean, when the tree, when Jaden's prison basically broke, it sent out large swarms of storms raging through. You could hear it through the wind. You could see them go and infest houses upon many people. And it destroyed caravans. It destroyed so many of us when it came out. And so I feel like it's a duty I have to do. Whether it means that I lose my magic or I lose worse, I feel like I'm called to do this, that this was my purpose. The only reason why would I be the only one left? If not to keep balance. That means that whatever demon is out here, that it has that same equilibrium for balance. It's okay, JJ, you're amazing.
I
Have a
lost
wonderful
track
night.
I lost track of time.
JJ.
I looked down at my phone. I'm like, it's 7:58. I have a stream at 8. Whoops.
Bye.
Get going. Get going.
Yep.
Love you.
Sorry that we're going long too. Gosh, we're going longer than usual.
No, it's
It's
good.
okay.
It works.
Sorry.
All right. Love you guys.
Love
If you guys
Bye,
need
dude.
to go, we can stop it here. If not, we're almost done.
I'm good to go for a little bit longer.
good to go.
but-
Okay. I'm gonna bounce, guys. Love you guys.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Okay.
Let me switch.
Sorry
on some
sorry for the
tags.
stream being all bleh, but Celine is pretty confident that Celine has to go.
I'm gonna look around to everyone, and this applies to everyone too. We might just die in there.
There's a very high possibility
So-
that we'll just die. Actually.
We could step through this and die, and nothing will have changed. That is the odds we are up against.
I mean, I got moonshine, so I might as well go out with a good time. You just hear Zink scream.
Ah, Zinc.
I mean,
Yeah,
He's not
feel free
wrong.
to step out. I'm not, because I
You
don't
can
know,
see
I
that Ant is very no about it. Like he's
Who are
already
you?
like he's checked out like hours ago.
I'm in too deep. Ain't got much to live for, so might as well live for everything else.
I mean, we might as well give our shot. We might as well do what we need to do. And if we do die, I'll make sure I die in victory, making sure that we get that bastard to be dead.
So you guys have Zink and Zen.
I'm gonna look at them.
Wait. So, okay. So back up because my count is off here, I think. I thought we could only bring one of the 4 if we're for sure
Oh, you
bringing.
could bring 2.
Okay.
So Celine is 1. If the whole entire transfer works and that Celine is able to still be there, just not have her magic, then Celine will be able to go. If not, then you can have someone else for like a backup. So Zink and Zen is pretty much the
I'm gonna look at them. I wouldn't ask you to separate, but we can only bring one of you. If you want to come, feel free. If neither of you want to come,
You're gonna
Then
make
you're
the
smarter
DM
than
roll.
the rest of us.
Are
Oh
you
my
making the
God.
DM decide?
Are you
Wait, wait,
making
wait,
a
wait,
DM
wait, wait,
roll,
wait, wait,
Rap?
wait,
Back-
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa.
wait, wait, wait,
Whoa.
wait. One of those is my love interest, motherfuckers.
And the other one is the other love interest. Just saying.
I know. It's sitting here like fuck.
All right then, Nikki, you pick.
I was just gonna say, if
Wow.
neither of you want
And
to
you
come,
pick, Nikki.
you're
neither
smarter
of you
than the
pick-
rest of us.
So okay,
If you-
so real quick, an ant is still a possibility on this, right?
No,
And to
he's
say
not.
no,
He's
and I'm
dead.
not gonna
He's
keep
dead.
Checked out of there.
Okay. Volt, I do you want to take a moment, Nikki, or shall I? Because
I would
I've got
say
a
Nikki,
moment in
go.
mind
Just-
here.
I mean, I have a moment too, so we're gonna take turns taking moments with one of them, each of them.
Then do it.
As this is going on, Nikki, could you please look at your DMs, please?
Sure.
Okay, so then while that is going on, I think I'm just gonna let my moment fly. Let's just do this. Volt is Ramona, chill. Volt is gonna walk up to Zinc. Sorry, I got a bird flying around my head right now.
You're on.
Very hard to concentrate on this.
You're fine. I'm just
Ah,
rolling
you
for
good?
how many seconds you have until music starts.
Okay.
Because actions are gonna be put into motion soon. Things have been triggered.
I can't have you come.
Okay.
I didn't.
I know what you
You-
mean.
You're the best person I've met in a very long time, and if I don't shoot a shot, I'm gonna come back shot, and I can't be the reason your
Does it
family
hurt?
loses you. And I was planning on doing this a little bit slower and a little like getting to know you a little bit more, but
As this circles, because I rolled a natural 20, she's just gonna give you a hug. Like full on, like, hey, you're gonna be okay. We're still friends. We're gonna make it through this. We're gonna be pen pals, if you like it or not, you dumbass.
yeah,
Even if it means I have to mail you a shit ton of letters and you don't respond and you call yourself dated.
that sounds great.
Okay. When in doubt, I'll see you around at least. You can see that tears are slowly starting to like form in her eyes. As all of a sudden, as then you Nikki, we can roleplay for you and Zen for it.
You're good.
But you guys need to make a decision soon. Zinc or Zen?
I know how well Zen fights. I personally don't want you to come because I don't want you to get hurt. But I'm not
But I'm
taking
needed.
that choice from you.
I know how my sibling fights. Quite good. But I think I'm a better shot. And if we're gonna kick some ass, why not? As that happens, all of a sudden you guys hear what sounds like to be a mixture of alarms kind of going through. As Ant says that certain people have betrayed the group and have been turning on different members. You can hear gunshots off in the distance. And Celine says, if we're gonna do this conscious thing, I need to do it now. Aunt needs to send you to the Blue District. Now.
Let's go.
We get one shot.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
As the portal is starting to form, you can feel, all of you can start feeling your bodies slowly start to feel heavy as just the over amount of energy that has been going through for the people and the energy that has been going through with with the motorcycles and people pedaling going through has opened up as the consciousness is going through. I'm rolling a percentage to see how well the electricity is going. You guys notice that there's something a little bit off about Celine. I need, let's see, I'm gonna do a d4 for this for the people I see.
Oh no.
Gil, I need you to make a dexterity check for quickly.
Jeez, this is dexterity.
Yeah, you can roll low because I'm rolling against you for it for making this.
And it's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
13.
13. You are able to see that a portion of just Celine in general isn't looking good. She takes the grain, she duct tapes it quickly to the USB and throws it to you as a huge electrocution kind of comes up. It zaps the very part of her body, instantly killing her from her subconscious. As she drops and pulls the lever, you guys need to get in that fucking portal now, because it's
Let's
now
go,
or fucking
everyone,
never.
now.
Real quick, do we see anything through the portal? Do we see
You see what looks like to be a bunch of people that have a symbol. You don't know what the symbol looks like, but Gil, for you've recognized the symbol before, but that will be for next session. As that goes on, are you guys running into the portal?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
running.
No time.
Yeah.
Running.
Let's go.
So
All right.
as the group walks into the portal, I assume we kind of do it together, right? I feel like it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Volt
gonna-
is gonna.
Go for it.
Okay.
Volt had a quippy one-liner. That's all. So that
no.
can pause while you do your thing.
I
No,
was gonna
I
make
grab
everyone
hold and
look
run.
not like us. Because I can do that.
Amazing.
So I have a where is it? Of course I've lost my player's handbook. There it is.
It's okay. I'm just gonna say, for the sake of time, you're able to do it. Were
Interpersonal
you
head
able to
manipulation
disguise
software.
everybody?
Basically, I make everyone. It's disguise self for 8 hours.
Yeah, it's disguise software D&D.
And
And so as that's going through, you see that the portal is slowly starting to encase and close in, kind of as if it was wrapping everybody, folding almost like it was origami in a way. You guys are able to see the Blue District off in the distance. You got a one-liner, Tony.
Do
I
it.
see it.
Do it.
so we've been talking about a team name, right?
Yeah.
On and off.
Let's go, losers.
Let's go, losers.
And he'll walk in. Just, I feel like as the first one through the portal.
As the portal is about to slow down, you hear Zink off the distance say, "Hey, yo, wait for me!" As she slides in at the last second. The portal closes. You guys are in the Blue District. Congratulations. You guys are pretty dang close to an area. But other than that, you guys just basically, you wake up and see an alley. And that's where we're going to leave it today. Stay tuned next week, guys. The BBEG is coming. Bye-bye.
Go, losers.
No,
The adventure
no,
continues.
no.
Until then, roll for initiative.
Bye.